Alright, hello, here we are guys, back for a Golf Clash tutorial video. Want to go over this hole for you guys for Guardian shot. It's a little bit more complicated hole. What I recommend doing is going over towards the left, just kind of laying it up. I do recommend probably a Titan. It's kind of a 50-50 split here. You know, some of these longer holes you'll want, Titan a lot of times. But when you can get away with it, we can just use Navigator on the other half. So the problem is, they're starting to make, longer courses, harder courses, and the more harder courses, you really need that extra power sometimes. And so you'll see that I kind of mix between the two much more than I used to have to. Especially with, more entry-level clubs. You can see I'm using quarterback and Guardian. It just kind of forces my hand a little bit with what I need to do. But what you'll usually see is maybe about one or two top spin here, right around here. And let's just see here. There's about 5 rings. I'm going to go about 8, 9 rings right in here. A little bit of curl, a little bit of power. Perfect ball. So I try to land a little bit left of center, so you can see that that's where I'm landing. What it does is it creates a little bit better curling angle. So I do that very intentionally, so you can see where it landed, like left center of the fairway. Also, it's kind of a split fairway. Half of it's flat, and then the right half of it, they did it kind of intentionally. It sloped, and if you hit that right half of the fairway, it tends to leak towards the right hand side and potentially go into the rough. So that's yet another combination factor as to why that I aim for the left half of that fairway. So let's take a look here for this second shot. It should be a pretty easy wind in this scenario. It is a little bit uphill, not very much. So maybe minus 5% here for my adjustment. I'll try to set up as max as I can. In this situation, I really didn't drive it far enough. It's very complicated with these early clubs. You can see that it's much, much long than you would like it to be. And I'm going to try to land right up in here. And maybe just rotate at kind of a little offset angle. You can see that I'm kind of rotating the needle just a little bit extra, kind of intentionally. What that's going to allow it to do is land a little bit longer. And when it lands just a little bit longer, hopefully it will, make sure that it doesn't roll out into the bunker, for example. So you can see that it lands just a little bit higher and a little bit safer, just to be on the safe side. Because, foremost, you want to make sure that you're always doing shots that are very safe. So you can see, very straightforward. Easy hole if you take care of business and, just try to avoid making the mental mistake. Even when I can't get aggressive as I want to try to hold that out, I can just be, very safe with the way that I go about doing it and get through and, make sure that I get the easy birdie. So good luck with this hole, guys, and catch you guys on the next one.